Hey guys, today's discussion is going to be on weights and balances of the trailer. Well, the reason why I bring this up is because we did have experience on the way down from the northern peninsula up there in Michigan down to Illinois. On the first day, the trailer was not pulling good at all. It was really swaying on the back. So, needless to say, when that happens, it's very uncomfortable. You just don't relax when you're doing that, and it's dangerous, so on and so forth. But anyway, wanted to go through and touch some base from our experience and what we actually came up with. Maybe it'll help you out, maybe it won't. But anyway, we'll shoot for it. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Continue to follow us. We're always coming up with new ideas, new things, remodels, so on and so forth. Check the channel out. It'll pretty well self-describe what we do. But anyway, so what we were doing was we were pulling down from Michigan. We had a crosswind, and every time I would have anything go past or that crosswind, that back end was sway. Well, what I did is I noticed that I put my chains back to where I normally run them, but the difference is that we installed a rack on the back of the camper and had more weight back there. So needless to say, it makes the tongue actually lighter when you do that. So it was putting too much weight in the back. Plus we had fresh water on board too, because we were going to be staying at a campground that was no water there, state park. So what we ended up doing was we turned around and we pulled that way for a little while, and I got to thinking about it, so we pulled off. And mind you, I've got an anti-sway bar also, but I got to look at the camper in the trailer, or the camper in the truck, and the back end of the truck was not squatting at all. I normally try to squat the truck between 1 to 2 inches to put enough tongue weight on it. That seems like where it works for us. And then I'll lock the anti-sway bar down, whatever it happens to be. I mean, if it's a windy day, of course, you take it down tighter, so on and so forth. But that's a self-preference adjustment. But so I started running numbers, and we have got 15 feet of camper behind our wheels. That doesn't include the 2 extra foot of the weight that's beyond that with this new rack we installed. Well, I was carrying my extra propane tank back there, and I had some other items. Well, I started doing the calculations and found out that 35 to 40 pound propane tank gains a foot or a pound for every 2 foot move back. So that ends up being more along the lines of 50 to 60 pounds back there, along with other items. So once we transferred all that forward and got that squat on the truck, I adjusted my chains, and it pulled like a whole new rig. It was just amazing the difference it makes. So everybody's seen trucks, or if you've been in the RV business long enough with camping, we've all seen trucks that look like this. And we've also seen the ones that actually, when you're traveling behind them, that the things are swaying, that's a real dangerous situation to get into. If you ever have that happen, just keep your foot on the accelerator pedal, reach down and hit that trailer brake, and don't wait for it, because if you wait for it, it's going to it'll get away from you really fast, and bad things start happening, especially with these new half-ton trucks. Yeah, they will pull a lot of weight, what they're rated at, but you're still putting anywhere from a 7 to 10,000 pound trailer or above, what they're saying, what you can pull with these half-ton trucks, down the road. And I have arguments with that in both ways. I think that it's fine to have a half-ton truck. I think it's great, but I think you need to stay within reason, as long as you know how to balance the thing. And if you've got, as far as I'm concerned, disc brakes on your camper, not the trailer brakes, the drum brakes, but the actual disc brake conversions, or bought it that way, I think you're a lot better off. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about my experience with the weights and balances, the hookups, making sure the truck squats 1.5 to 2 inches is typical. That's usually a good rule of thumb. Set your torsion bars to that, And then if you are hauling other items like that have weight to them, you need to make your adjustments accordingly. Don't just hop in and take off and head down the interstate. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. But until next week, or until this weekend, we're going to be bringing you the new video of the lighthouse in Michigan. More than welcome to have you guys come along with that and actually see that with us. And we'll just keep on bringing you these videos. Hope they're helpful. If you have any help on this subject, put in your 2 cents. If we can actually join together, make everybody safer, that's exactly what we're going for. But like I said, if you like what you see, I'm Brooke. Subscribe, Loving Life's Journey, and we will talk to you next week. See you guys.